It is 7 o'clock on the East Coast. It is 4 o'clock on the West Coast. It is the 5th. It is the 5th of August in the year of our Lord 2023, Season 5, Episode 8, 173 times. You have been welcomed to the Cheap Popcast, live from a remote location on a Saturday, which is a little different for us. Thank you for being a part of the show. Welcome. My name is Rob. I'm the executive producer of the Cheap Popcast, your one-stop shop for all things professional wrestling. The third of 4 majors starts today. Along with me, the crew, we are all together in the same room.
When's the last time we did that?
All 3 of us?
Yeah.
On this show? Probably, 4 months ago?
In the same physical building? Same physical place, probably about 4 months.
Yeah. That's Don.
I thought it had been longer.
Don's here. Alex is here. I'm here. We are at an undisclosed location getting ready for SummerSlam. I believe the pre-show should be underway.
We have
so we're
a live
queued
audience.
Up. All 3 of them? Yes.
They don't know that. Well, there could be 300.
We are honest. We are nothing if not honest with our audience,
Speak
sir.
for yourself. I'm honest unless it benefits me to lie.
Yes. We're getting the pre-show queued up live from Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, no. Remember, we're not allowed to call it a pre-show. It's a kickoff.
Yeah. Ours is the official, unofficial pre-show.
Exactly.
We may have special guests showing up. You never know with this show. We're just going to kind of roll with it and see where it goes. I want to make sure real quick, check our settings, make sure everything looks and sounds as good as it should, and it is. Alex, talk.
I am talking right now.
All right, perfect. Everything looks good. Let us talk about SummerSlam itself. I'm going to get our comments up and running. So if you are watching us on Facebook Live or on YouTube or on Twitch, we do have the comments live. We want to hear your thoughts on a match that has 8 cards and 4 of them are main events.
Give me the mic.
No.
Easy. Ears.
I'm not yelling.
But remember, what
I'm not yelling.
you did it first.
Oh, no. I was frustrated. I did not yell. But you cannot have 4 main events. It's not grammatically possible. Main is individual. You can't have multiple Lone Rangers. That's just horse. I'm not going to say that word because we're family friendly.
I already
am chuckle. I deserve it.
I already am dismissing this kickoff show.
Because it's paused?
No. Because the center seat is not taken by the proper person.
Who's it?
Michaela Braxton is not there. There she is. Okay.
I was going to say.
Okay.
One screen has her in the middle.
Okay.
Along with the wall-eyed spare next to her.
That's not who's her next to Michaela Braxton.
She has an eye that decides to choose where it goes.
She's very nice. She's new. Be nice to her. But let's just go. We have 8 matches to go. Matches? Did I just get it?
We got
matches. Am I in Michigan right now?
It's
what is happening
in
there?
The Midwest.
Contests.
So we have 8 matches, 4 main events. Let's run the card real quick. These are not necessarily in the way they will air. These are just in my levels of importance. We start with a match that if there was going to be a kickoff show match, this should be it. Ricochet versus Logan Paul.
Oh, but it can't be on the kickoff because we had to bump matches people care about.
Yeah,
it's going to be on SmackDown. I still maintain, I hate since we've switched to the please feeding the shows. Even Fox knows they don't want it, but we're going to talk about that more later.
I think that's going to be the surprise of the night. I think that's going to be the underdog because I love Ricochet and what they did in the Royal Rumble. I think that might be the surprise. Notice I say the word might or possibly could be the surprise match of the night.
Like, I'm not saying that these guys aren't capable. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying I don't care about this match.
Well, and the other part is I can understand where Don's coming from as it's going to be the most fun, I believe, out of all of the matches. But this is also going to be the spot fest.
Yeah.
I mean, if you take anything from Johnny Gimmick Name, he's the one that has been saying, yeah, Logan Paul's great, but how do you work with Shawn Michaels for almost a year and not be great?
Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Cody has to win this, right? But I've said that every time he's been on a plea.
Yeah, just like WrestleMania, how you won that.
But this is the rubber match. Cody needs this more than Brock does.
Yeah, this is the one I care less about this than Ricochet. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, we have a larger graphic.
Yep. So, I mean, I think this is for me.
You know, this has potential to be a genuinely good match for classic wrestling, but weren't we told over and over again this was going to get a gimmick to end the angle?
Allegedly, at one point, it was supposed to be a bull rope match,
Right.
but now I'm hearing that there was never the plan for a gimmick match, that it was just going to be the third match. So does that mean now we wait until it's not Backlash. What's happening next month? Next month's plea.
Next month, yeah, Don, please.
We have
take a
one
look at
next month.
I was actually thinking, like, if this is not
Payback.
Okay, yes. If this was not the end all be all, are we going to build this all the way to Team Cody versus Team Brock in War Games?
We've talked about that before.
That.
We've talked about it before.
I want to see Brock Lesnar in a War Games match. I know that I am the glutton for violence here, but
Don has information for us.
Confirmation.
So September 2nd is Payback in Pittsburgh, and then September 30th is No Mercy.
That's NXT though.
Yeah, in Bakersfield, California. Then October 7th is Fastlane in Indianapolis.
Thank you,
Don.
I just realized how long Labor Day weekend's going to be.
Yo.
We have a plea and a pay-per-view and a fantasy draft.
Well, I had a question on that, but that's for the other show. So do we want to tease? Could we possibly
We'll talk
just
about
do it?
that tomorrow night because we will do the Clubhouse on time tomorrow night. MMA rules match. Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler. Easy. Right in my ears.
You're the one that had to wear the headset.
I got okay. We had one legit match of the boxing match years ago. Do you think this is actually legit, or is this predetermined?
This is absolutely predetermined. This is Ronda's exit from the company.
Yeah, this is. I agree with Alex.
Oh, Brandon's checking in. Roman has to have help to beat Jay. He believes we're not there yet, but Brandon can say he can.
Yeah,
he is watching live. He can say what he wants.
Yeah.
But at that same time, am I the biggest Baszler defender on our show for how many years now?
That is true.
This means nothing.
I agree.
It means absolutely nothing. We know that. Well, let me rephrase. We know what we've been told, that this is Ronda's exit. It's not Shayna's. When you go away, you're supposed to do the job. But it's also Ronda Rousey, who apparently calls her own shots. And how did that go for Hogan?
Shout out to Eric, who just walked in the door.
Yes.
I still think this match means nothing if it ain't in the fight pit. I maintain this.
Well, that's why when you call it MMA rules, what I'm afraid is going to happen is we're going to get some schmozzy short cage wrapped around where the ropes would have gone. And it's not going to be a fight pit. It's going to be stupid.
With any luck, it was pre-taped in an empty arena match.
Well,
Moving on.
Hey, remember Frenchie in the sumo match?
That's what I was thinking first.
You leave Frenchie alone.
I love Frenchie. But
We have the Slim Jim SummerSlam Battle Royal, which we just had a graphic showing everybody on it. But as I wrote this last night, here are the names that were confirmed at that point. LA Knight.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sheamus, Tommaso Ciampa, Shinsuke Nakamura, Otis, Chad Gable, Kaiser, Giovanni Vinci, Matt Riddle, AJ Styles, Karrion Kross, The Miz, Santos Escobar, and Grayson Waller. Now, in the graphic, we saw War Machine. We saw Jordan Devlin. We saw a couple of other people that I hadn't seen mentioned.
We saw a lot of not gonna win. Okay.
Hey, there's no way LA Knight doesn't win this, but I've also said that before, too.
Oh, no. For this one, hold on. I'm going to hand it off to you in a second, Don. I don't want to step on your... This is one of those that everybody's going to expect one outcome because Slim Jim, and they had certain performers doing the promos, and all we're going to think about is, like, snap into a Slim Jim, oh, yeah, getting replaced with snap into a Slim Jim, yeah.
But
a little way for you.
But Slim Jim also has a connection to this show or to our shows.
Go on.
In the Macho Man Slim Jim commercial,
Shout out to Eric's shirt.
one of the kids in that commercial was a young actor by the name of Philip Glasser, who was the voice of Fievel in An American Tale, who I have interviewed twice, actually 3 times technically, moderating panels for.
Hold on. Keep going on that one.
I have moderated 3 different panels that he was on. And I would say go to my YouTube channel, look up my interview with him from Retro Expo back in March, because he tells the story of being on that commercial with Savage and how his prom date was very angry with him as a result of it.
He wasn't the kid that also got beat up by Sting, was he?
No, different
Okay.
kid. Different kid.
I didn't know. But this is also one of those to put the bow on what I was saying. We're all going to expect the correct winner. And it's going to be one of the ones where they continue to be like, oh, somebody has a title match. We're going to give them the win. And it's going to be Santos Escobar. Even though we love Santos Escobar, now.
By the way, Brandon did say that Ronda in Beast Mode will get a reality show. Is that stemming from that Life on Mars thing?
That is Life on Mars. Boo. Boo that from the live crowd.
Easy killer. Easy. Women's world title in a triple threat match, we think. Asuka, Charlotte Flair, Bianca. Oh, I should be able to go back. Intercontinental title on the line. Gunther, Drew McIntyre. This belt moves.
You think so? Finally it breaks?
I'm saying it. He will not get to the hunky-tonk man.
I like my fantasy booking better, where we get the new member of Imperium in Ilya Dragunov costing McIntyre the match.
I think it goes the other way if he shows up.
You think Dragunov costs Gunther?
Because Dragunov has said in multiple interviews there's no reason for him to be in Imperium. It doesn't make sense. He doesn't agree with it.
Fine.
I'm just saying.
He's not the one booking.
I'm just saying. Women's world title on the line in a triple threat match. Asuka, Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair. This will be the match of the night, in my opinion.
I think it's going to be Charlotte wins, and then we get the cash in, because that way she'll be 15 time, almost 16 time. I think
that's a valid point.
Yeah, she has a 15 time for about 30 seconds. There you go.
Here's my thing. I think Charlotte Flair is at the point in her career that she might have a little bit more creative control than anybody's willing to admit to.
Well,
I don't think she signs off on that.
Well, she kind of wants to get to the title record before she beats her dad's divorce record.
Which he's always heightening that. So,
well, yeah, but now she's catching up allegedly.
I don't know. I think we haven't done enough with Asuka with this belt yet, and so.
See, and to piggyback on what Don was saying, I think if there is the cash in and we go that route, it's Bianca winning and then getting cashed in on, because that way that'll cement her complete turn to the dark side.
I honestly think that Charlotte wins it somehow. Maybe not keep it, because I think, Flair's getting old now. I think they want to see her beat the dad's record while he's still here.
I think he wants to see it.
Yeah, that's one way they could do it, where she's 15 for 30 seconds, but still.
I'm not budging. Okay. I stand by my prediction.
Brian Kendrick, former WWF champion.
World heavyweight title on the line. Seth Rollins, Finn Balor. I do not see this belt moving.
I cannot believe I'm going to say I want to see this move.
I'm not saying I don't want to see it move. It's just not going to.
I'm digging the Judgment Day. I want it all over.
I'm sorry, Brandon's comment just blew my wheels off.
Me too, Brandon. Me too.
I don't know. Finn with this belt. If Finn wins this belt, then obviously Priest is going to cash in on him.
The fantasy booking I had.
Originally.
Yeah.
I prefer the one you have for what comes up later.
That's what I'm preferring.
Yeah.
But I don't care.
Can I get my prediction on this?
Please do.
It's going to interlink to the next match, if that's okay.
Sure.
I still think that Finn Balor wins through shenanigans, and then Rhea has a belt, he has a belt, Dominic has a belt, and then Damian Priest with all the mayhem, because I think Jimmy Uso is going to come back and take out Sikoa, and then that way there might be a way where Roman Reigns wins over Jay barely, but he's still out and about with all the schmaz and everything, that Damian cashes in. At the end of the night, they're like Evolution, where they won all the belts. Everybody had gold and nobody expected it.
Hey, Evolution is a mystery. We all know that.
It's Detroit. There's no sand. There's no line.
Undisputed world title tribal combat match in Stein.
Now, to reiterate, almost identical to what you're fantasy booking, what I have been saying for weeks is Jay is finally the one to dethrone Roman, only to get cashed in on by Damian, getting the ultra heat on him since Judgment Day is getting cheered unless your name is Dominic. I'm not saying the other thing. So the best way to get them over as the heel group, have everybody happy that Jay wins and rip it away from him.
To me, that's the smart way to do it.
Because a family member does it.
Yeah.
And there is sand in Detroit. They're on the Great Lake, remember?
And if you
there are beaches.
If you did not see
that's rocks.
If you did not see the video package from last night on SmackDown about this match, there's no way in hell they don't show it tonight. Be by the channel.
We're going to see it 3 times.
This was brilliant.
I'm calling it now. We're going to get it during the kickoff, about the halfway point, and then right before the match. We're getting it 3 times because that is some high quality vignette.
That's really well done.
What are you talking?
The vignette.
That showed last night on SmackDown.
Okay. All right. So,
as the card stands, Don, grade the card.
Wait, before we get off on that, but you notice who the first tribal chief is in that graphic, yes?
I don't remember.
Okay, so in real, they show High Chief Peter Maivia.
Mm-hmm.
The first one they show in animated form would be his grandson.
Oh, Dwayne.
DJ.
That was a really good graphic of him,
yes,
too.
It was. Well, I think that was also his last production still. Just like
it also probably wasn't the team behind Fight Forever. But, you know, man, the graphics on that game are bad.
All right. I would grade this. It has a potential for a B+, but I'm going to give it a C+ for now.
Alex?
Now, it has serious potential to be quality viewing.
Has 4 main events.
I hate you. I almost said something we're not allowed to say on the show.
I appreciate that.
But it is a major.
It is a major. The third of our 4.
And yet we're missing title matches. Now, I will excuse the tag title match not being there because of certain injuries, but we're missing a U.S. title match. We're missing the women's. Yeah, I was trying to remember which belt. What they're
that's
calling, the women's undisputed or
no, that's
women's world.
The women's world championship. Yes,
yeah, but we're missing title matches. That should never.
No, I agree.
Ever. Wait, did somebody? Oh no, it was Booker T picking who. I thought somebody had picked Booker T to win the Slim Jim Battle Royal. I was very confused.
And then they put up the wrong picture of Booker T. Is that what you're saying?
No. I genuinely thought, because that was the first one I looked at behind some closed captioning. I thought the picture was Booker T out of my peripheral.
Well, your best friend got it right.
I hate him.
But
I hate Rosenberg.
But
so
you know
much.
what? And as much as you hate Sam, there was a video he did this week where he talked about LA Knight that I thought was absolutely brilliant in the way he broke that down. I'm going to say solid B, but I don't expect it to go anywhere, at least upwards.
To finish off that point, with missing title matches that should be on the card instead of certain things,
right?
It's a C. I'm going to give it room to grow or room to fall.
Okay.
But it's right in the middle for me. We
have not 1, not 2, but 3 pro wrestling crates to go through tonight. And we're going to do this a little bit differently than we normally do it. We have the crate from last month, which actually this is probably the June crate technically.
Yes, one of them
was NWO themed.
Yeah, Don, make sure you get the NWO one first.
It's right here. No, it's here. We're good to go. We're set. We're set. From our friends at Pro Wrestling Tees, you can go to Pro Wrestling Crate. Oh, somebody's got the Brock belt. I love that.
Oh no,
belt.
that's just a straight up undisputed. Well,
I always
refer to
it as Brock belt.
But they did a great Brock Lesnar version of that belt.
So the way this will work, the boys do not know what is in the crate. Nobody knows what's in the crate unless you've already gotten the crate. So what we will do is I will reveal one item at a time as we go through the show. An item from the crate. We actually might have to do the whole crate because we've got 3 of them to get through.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Since I always defer, this is the crate Alex has. So Alex has home field advantage. If Alex turns it down Don gets the opportunity. If Don turns it down, it falls to me. Now, we're going to put an extra variable in this. If I turn it down, we will open it to the audience.
Our live studio audience that
That's
has
right.
tripled since
That's
you
right.
called us out.
So if all three of us turn it down, you guys have the opportunity. And remember, there are wires.
Wait, here it is. The vignette that we were just talking about is playing on the kickoff show right now.
Is this the one? I thought this looks like a different one.
No, this is the same one. This is how it opens.
I must. Oh, okay. That's where I caught up with it.
Okay.
At the face paint. That just looks cool.
Yoko, Kishi, the Wild Samoans, Umaga.
Umanga. Okay. So this
and the Roman Reigns, if he was the Witcher.
This entire crate is NWO themed. I have not looked at it. The crate does
in fact,
feature.
The tape was still on it until like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, no, we can do that.
We'll cover it
I'm here for that. But I'm talking about.
We'll
He's talking about you switching seats, and I'm totally.
you
I'm
want
here
it
for
to-
that.
okay,
I'm here
okay
for
with
that. I'm totally here for that.
Okay with that.
Now each crate will have 2 T-shirts in it. Actually, I'm going to stand over here a little bit so Alex doesn't get an unfair advantage.
Well, I just won't look. I only have one eye, anyways.
Oh, if I were to say a percentage of Alex turning down the first shirt, there is a negative 74,000% chance. Because not only
I don't even know how that math works.
this could be one of the coolest shirts of its ilk I have ever seen.
Which
Now,
also means it doesn't break rules.
In the early days of the NWO, before they were the NWO, what were they called? That is correct. The Outsiders.
Okay, I didn't know that you meant the tag team. Got it.
What if I told you this shirt is a matchup
Matchup or
Mashup.
Okay.
of 2 different versions of the Outsiders?
Okay, I am avoiding looking and oh my god. You know, it breaks rules. That is a really good. This is bugging me. Why is his head wrong? Oh my god. I am actually going to pass.
For those of you that I'm going to show this to you watching at home. This is the 80s movie The Outsiders with Hall and Nash just over and over again superimposed.
I'm going to pass it to the crowd on this one. I want to be
No, you're going to pass it to me.
Yeah, in case you pass it, I want to give the opportunity.
I am actually going to give this to the crowd because I have too many damn T-shirts now.
Do we do the trivia?
No, we're going to say whoever wants. It's first come, first serve. I'm not getting out.
Who wants it?
I'm not getting my lazy butt up from this chair. You got to come get it. You got to come get it. I'm not leaving this chair. Besides, I'm wired. He's not.
And if I walk in front, speakers blow.
There you go. All right, second T-shirt.
Completion for 5 yards.
Second. Oh dear. The second
Not looking.
T-shirt. This is a 50-50 shot. You can say no. No, please don't do that into my ears. Or you could say, ooh, yeah. I'm gonna Alexa Bliss this.
that works well. We got to get that in front of the camera.
It's right there.
Well, it's at a distance. I was thinking handing it to Don to go closer to the camera because
it's
I
good.
will pass.
Don?
Don
I will
passes.
also pass.
And
So
Eric is excited with the extra hole in his
All right, so
armpit.
here's how we do the rest of the crate. The rest of the crate has
Just
a
raise your
number
right hand.
of different items in it. So what I will do is I always give Don the choice because of the different items in here. So Don, we have a sticker. We have the micro brawler. It looks like we have a flag.
Do you have a flag?
We have a comic book and a pin.
Let's do the micro baller.
The micro brawler. Ooh. It is very well known on this show that micro brawlers tend to fall to me. I have a very large collection of them in my home studio. One of the very few things that I actually take out of the package. You know who this micro brawler is, but you don't know why he's here. This is Scott Hall as a micro brawler in the denim, holding the microphone. All right, there you go.
Yes.
All right, Don, where are we going next?
Let's do the pin.
The pin.
Don picks the pin.
The pin is very strange looking.
I have an inkling as to who the pin would be, but
What would you like to say? What is your guess?
I think it's Bischoff.
It is Bischoff, but
Okay.
it's got a weird. It's like he's wearing Sting's makeup.
That is not good shading.
His entire face is like whitened out. It's very strange.
Oh, so it's after Bash at the Beach 2000.
Maybe.
That's why he's all washed
See what
out.
you did there.
I will pass.
Don.
I know you like pins. I'll let you.
I do collect the pins. I have two shadow boxes full, so I'm going to hold on to that. All right, Don, what are we doing next?
Let's do the comic book.
The comic book. The comic book.
literature section of the show.
The comic book is educational
God.
because the comic book is a pinup gallery from a person in the NWO who possibly could be the only member of the NWO with a math degree.
No.
It is a pinup gallery
No.
of one Big Papa Pump.
Normal human only has 33.3 repeating percent.
Holler, do you hear him?
I ain't hollering at that.
Don.
Pass.
I am also going to pass. Who
How
wants
dare
the
you.
pinup gallery? Misty's like, I'm not even moving. Are
Send
you
it to
insane?
Shoney's.
Hey, don't mess with Shoney. Shoney's the greatest.
No, I love Shoney's, but
All
what
right.
does he own?
All right, Don, pass it over. All right, what are we doing next, Don?
What's item one, whatever that means.
I-
We have a
IW1.
sticker and we have a flag and we have the autograph.
The flag.
The flag.
The flank.
The flag is a no-brainer.
Is it sold out?
Probably. Didn't they sell all the crates?
I haven't seen any of it. Oh my God.
Like I said, the flag's a no-brainer.
It's not what you think it is.
Pro wrestling.
It is the pro wrestling
my
tees
God.
version of the NWO logo in the ultimate self-promotion move. I feel like you have to take this
Hey, Ryan.
because Ryan's your best friend. All right.
I did make the ads.
I know you did. The sticker,
Sticker, yeah. Then the autograph.
it's
The
pretty,
autograph's what I'm really curious
it's
about.
pretty basic, but it's about who you would think it would be because it is
Six-Pac.
it is the t-shirt design for Six Pac.
Oh, it is. Okay. I like the subtlety on it, but
Mhm.
I don't have space. I will pass.
Don?
Take it.
Don will take the
Don
sticker.
takes the sticker.
All right, the last thing we always reveal in the crate is the autograph. Wow.
Oh, that's a good sound. Come on, Christmas, let's go.
Would you say
Don't be Virgil. Don't be.
it's
Virgil.
not
Don't be
Virgil? It's not Virgil. But there's no other. When I say this, you're going to know who this is. But would you say on the average pro wrestling crate from our friends at ProWrestlingTees.com,
Also featuring the Cheap Podcast.
correct? Would you say it has a lot of stuff in it?
Yes. No.
How did this take you more than a millisecond to get?
Because I thought he was dead.
He's not, and he just celebrated a year of sobriety because he's
I
buff.
thought, not that I hope.
He's the stuff, and the girls can't get enough.
And it's the old school 8x10.
And it does say Marcus Buff Bagwell on it.
No Judy Bagwell, I'm out.
All right, Don.
I'll pass.
Don will pass. I will also pass.
As most people do on Buff Bagwell now. He was, but we don't talk about that on air.
His WWF career lasted a day in Dallas.
That is also true.
Ooh, this is going to go in the swag box, I guess.
Yeah.
There were crickets in the entire room. All right, let's talk about headlines for about 10 minutes, and we'll open the AEW crate.
I feel like that signature is actually going to go to Misty. She's just ashamed to say it.
Misty's more focused on who's in Detroit, who is still not cleared. But
But there's also the aspect that she called out something post-wrestling, like confidently.
when have you ever known Misty to not be confident? It's yours if you want it.
Low standards.
He is an American male.
Misty just walks in and goes, "Stop talking. Just let me look."
So the company is headed back to India. September 8th is the date from the GMC Balayogi Stadium in Hyderabad. This is an arena that holds about 8,000. It is actually indoors.
Can I ask a terrible question?
Always. When have you ever done?
GMC as in General Motors?
Don't know.
Okay. Don, would you look that
Don
up,
will
please?
actually have to verify that for us. So mark that on your calendars. That is a Saturday. Or no, that's a Friday.
That's a Friday. That's day after NFL kickoff.
Friday. No, I thought that's the week before. I thought kickoff was after Labor Day.
It is. Labor Day's the 3rd or 4th.
Oh, I was a week behind myself. You are correct. Nick Aldis is dealing with a back injury currently.
Well, that's because he was carrying an entire company for so long.
Well, not that long. And for those of you wondering the numbers,
Yeah.
WrestleMania 39 held in Misty's favorite city on the planet this year. Misty, did you see how much money WrestleMania 39 brought to the city of Los Angeles this year? $215 million was
And
the
that's
economic
where you
impact.
cue Shane O'Mac's music.
Yes, that is your economic impact to the city of LA, which now will power that city for about 3 hours.
I think you're overshooting it.
Just-
Because they will have rolling blackouts indefinitely, so it might be 4.
It's just like Daniel Tosh says, we got stuff to look at, Tulsa. Some Monday Night Raw notes. I think tonight the only thing that will make this Logan Paul Ricochet match better is the loser's fiance has to announce the winner. Because didn't they both recently get engaged?
Yes, they did. I like
Thank
that
you.
idea.
Thank you.
But
Looking to check
you know,
the pre-year. Thank you very much.
Respect to Samantha Irvin selling that.
Oh, she sold the crap out of it.
Oh, you know what? I have not been on the Samantha Irvin bandwagon.
Always
I've said
haven't.
she's good,
Always
but I
haven't.
prefer Mike Rome. That bumped her up.
Did you
immensely.
see what she said this week about who was the person that really helped her get her ring persona in line?
No, I did
It
not.
was one Michael Cole. Cole is the one that coached her on how to really get that done.
Do we have some other Michael Cole news that came out today?
I haven't checked anything today.
He will be your lead announcer on both shows.
I saw somebody took cell phone video of the end of the match with Jey Uso or with the Usos of him reacting as the pin happened. Loved that. Corey Graves. Love Corey Graves. God love him. I did like the quote kangaroos in Texas, but it made me think about something.
Go on.
Should Riddle regionalize the animals in the graphic?
Let's be honest, it wouldn't be up to Riddle. He doesn't know where he is most of the time.
That's a fair point, but answer the question in theoretics, please.
The production crew should.
Yes. Okay, good. We do know that one match. What am I doing tonight? I haven't even been to the Midwest in years. One of the matches we know will not happen tonight, Trish versus Bex, is now going to happen on Raw because of time constraints.
Did you see her tweet about that?
With who?
No, the one that was like a few hours ago.
Oh, again, I've been very busy today.
Okay.
I haven't.
So it's literally her sitting there holding lemons, smirking and going, just making lemonade out of all this stuff that's given to me.
Don.
Okay.
So the GMC Bala Yoga is actually a politician who passed away at age 50 in India. His name is Ganti Mohana Shadara Bala Yoga.
So that's his initials.
Initials,
Oh,
yeah.
fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Thank you very much.
we have always known the company to be petty, have we not? Is this not fact?
That's like underselling it.
Did you watch the Twisted Metal promo?
Which one?
The one they aired during Raw that featured every character but Samoa Joe.
Everybody but Sweet Tooth.
I laughed until I stopped. I was
You know
like,
what the worst part is? The best ad for that show has been the thong song featuring Samoa Joe
dong, 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 dong.
and Anthony Mackie.
And can we say shout out to friend of the show, Lars, who actually was a makeup artist on Twisted Metal?
Nice.
Another
Absolutely.
connection to this show.
Kevin Bacon has nothing on us.
Here is my entire thoughts on this week's NXT. Hulu did not get this one, so I missed a half an hour of it.
I reiterate Don's reaction of snoring.
Do we have to?
We already did.
Yeah.
All right, NXT or AEW Dynamite. Unless you live under a rock.
Real quick though, there was one thing I did want to get your thoughts on.
Okay.
Now, Don, I want your thoughts as well. Maybe we'll throw it out to the crowd.
Fair enough.
How do you feel about the traditional tag team split being by choice, with Trick Williams telling Carmelo he has to be his own man?
I'm here for it.
I appreciated it being unique.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I'm game with it too.
Like that's the only note I have from NXT, and it's positive.
So, unless you live under a rock, you saw that the Elite have all now signed long-term deals, but also re-signing this week one of your personal favorites in Kip Sabian,
Absolutely.
who cannot decide on a hair color, and the Dark Order.
Hold on.
Is Omega, did he resign to
The entire Elite, long-term deals.
The entire Elite plus Adam Page.
Yep. Bebe. Oh,
No,
sorry.
wrong guy.
Wrong guy. I'm sorry.
I've done that.
And apparently Jade Cargill now currently on sabbatical, according to Tony Khan.
Yeah, there's been a lot of chatter on social media about how she's enjoying being away from the toxicity that is wrestling fandom. You're welcome. But
Which gives you your paychecks.
But Tony Khan has reiterated that she is still under contract. She will be back eventually, but we know how that goes.
Doc is now a huge AEW fan.
Yes, he is. Are you allowed to say that on air?
What?
What he just said.
I don't know. I got the headphones on. I can't hear him.
Oh, that's right. Well, he said hell yeah. So
Yeah, that's fine. As we have,
he's not on.
well, apparently what I read was the Rob Van Dam thing was supposed to happen like weeks ago, but they were trying to get all the clearances with Pantera for the music, which is what took so long.
See, I saw the other thing was that the other original plan was that he was going to be a surprise later on after Jack Perry had run through other ECW members, not necessarily originals.
He's one of a kind. Good on Trent Beretta for getting
so much right now.
Good on Trent Beretta for getting a win over Moxley and Penta.
And for Sue.
And his tag team partner, I don't know why I realized until the other day, should be Donna's favorite.
Go on.
Chuck Taylor.
Yeah, there is that.
She loves her Converses.
Somebody has to.
I got her a Converse Chuck Taylor backpack from Get Giganticon last year.
Sexy Chucky T or Converse?
Converse.
Gotcha.
Of Hardys and the Bucks. Hold on, wait for it. Wait, and I don't have the button, and I apologize. The Delete.
No, do not give that. Don't give that credit. Do not give that credit. They did the same thing during the pandemic when Matt Hardy showed up. They've already done the bit. It was crap then. It's crap now. What is happening to Wade Barrett?
They're doing the filter that you can be Cody Rhodes on the Snapchat, and there's the one with Asuka, the murder clown.
Yes.
Which, by the way, kids, in case you didn't know, she does that all herself by hand. There's a video of her doing.
Oh my God!
I can't.
What's Shucky Ducky Quack Quack in Japanese? Wet fart.
It's good to see Joe Dirt at the show. What are we doing here?
What? Oh, okay. It's
Roman
supposed to be
right
Roman. I love how it just sits in front of how even the inanimate graphic knows what a spare Rosenberg is. It's like, I'm just going to sit in front of this waste of space.
And shout out to Sheeta, who now has now held both versions of that women's title.
Absolutely.
All right. Speaking of All Elite, we do have the All Elite crate we're going to
and
get
to
into.
clarify, Don.
Switch them out.
Yep.
On AEW, no, have a seat. On the AEW talk, though, are we done with AEW talk?
Unless you got something else to say.
I think the Adam Cole. I think.
Why are you having the guy without the microphone?
Well, because we can only have one. I think that there's something on that contract. He got him to sign it somehow. That kind of thing.
Give it time. Give it time.
Well, there was also the other tease there, which kind of low-hanging fruit with it. If you look at how he hugged MJF, it's the exact same stabbing motion he did to Roddy when he betrayed him in NXT.
All right, switch it out. We got the All Elite
And
crates.
respect to the Kingdom showing up, because that's a deep cut for ROH fans.
Oh, boy.
I don't know what Rob just did.
The All Elite crate is a quarterly crate, whereas Pro Wrestling crate is monthly. Don now has first rights to refusal. There are 2 T-shirts in this crate. Misty now has the original crate with the Buff Bagwell autograph, for those of you playing the home game.
Uh-oh.
There's a reason we don't mic the audience.
There's a reason we don't like Eric.
Gonna say a little prayer as this T-shirt is presented to the gentleman.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just gonna hold it up. I can't even.
I pass.
Look at this bad boy.
I pass in respect to Rob. I believe in the Sting rule. I'm passing.
It's not a rule.
Let me lean forward before I get in there. I will take it
Okay. Okay.
to ensure that you get it.
Jesus. First of all, my favorite color.
Yes.
Second of all, my freaking leader. Third of all, America.
What's the 19?
That's where he debuted. That's when he
Oh,
debuted.
okay.
The respect to the Crow
Plus it
version
still
that
has-
Yeah, like this is easily the coolest Sting shirt I've ever seen. Easily. And Misty pointed out to me when I got my Hall of Fame shirt. I don't even wear that one. That one hangs in the closet. But God, that's amazing. Holy crap. That's one of the best T-shirts I've ever seen that they've done.
I loved the swerve right there. You're
Nicely
right
done.
on that.
But I would have been okay. Oh, this one don't make it to you.
Ooh.
This one don't make it to you.
Uh-oh.
Because not only is it his leader,
Ooh. Ooh.
look at this.
Oh.
How dope is that?
I like how he's already reaching.
AEW 2 for 2 out of the gate.
Well, they had 3 months.
All right, we've got 2 items. One item is a 3 things together item. We have the pin. Oh, we have 4 items, I guess. We got a ton of items.
Yeah, you got to pick the items.
And we got the micro brawler too.
Okay. Let's go with the triple threat item.
The triple threat item. All these are stickers. All 3 of them for the same person.
So it's Mick Foley because it's a triple threat.
That would be cool. That would be cool. Look in my eyes. What do you see?
I don't see anything.
Would be the cult of personality.
I'll pass.
Alex?
There's all-
All right, Don. What are we doing next?
No, he picks.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm used to you picking.
We have Micro Brawler.
We have micro brawler. We have what appears to be 4 different items.
Okay,
Yes.
not item. Let's just do item for a few more.
Which one?
Number 3.
Number 3 is a poster.
Okay.
And as you know, if you don't know the AEW crate, their posters tend to be posters for past events. Why they made a poster for this particular one is beyond me.
Quick shout out to unofficial wrestler of the Cheap Podcast, Koa, checking in on Facebook.
Hey, Koa, thanks for checking us out. But the poster for this one, do you remember Mimosa Mayhem? Chris Jericho versus Orange Cassidy.
The best, dumbest match during the pandemic.
This side of the turkey gravy match.
I know you love Cassidy, so I'll pass. Even though
Alex?
you love-
I have too many posters that aren't even framed.
Who likes mimosa?
Bring it over there, please.
We're still talking about
All right. We have a pin, we have a micro brawler, and we have 2 items.
pin.
The pin, very simple.
Pin.
Very simple.
Okay.
Not much to it. What do we know? We know that Hater hits hard. Jamie Hater.
I always let you have the pins. I'll pass.
Alex is a big Hater fan, though.
I am a big member of the Haterades. But I have nowhere for pins.
All right, I will take the pin. All right.
I am still mad at that news
What are we doing?
about her not making it to
I
All
know.
In.
I know. We got to keep it moving. We got 16 minutes.
That's why I was being quick. Move along. Stick and move.
What are we doing?
Item.
1 or 2?
2.
Item 2 is a flag.
Another flag.
Another flag.
Watch it be the same one.
It is not. I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Oh, I think I know what it is. Oh, no.
Ooh. It is a flag for them boys.
Okay, as much as I'd love to have it, I'm going to pass in respect to him.
No. If you want it.
No.
I don't want to cry at a flag every day.
He's already passed.
I pass.
I'm taking it.
Of course you are.
You know I have
Because you broke one of them on the cruise. All right, item or micro brawler?
to. I broke one of them on the cruise and made good friends with the other.
That is true. Well, you made good friends with both of them.
That's
Item or micro brawler?
micro brawl.
Micro brawler does not pass Don
Ooh.
because it is now a collector's item.
Is it?
Because he is no longer Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Oh yeah.
There
For
you
the
go.
fantastic Faith Ford.
Yep.
She still calls him Jungle Boy, so do I.
Well, you can have
Trying
it.
to figure
Yeah.
out.
Let's go to the fantastic Faith Ford.
Oh.
She's mad at him.
The, go to my happy place. 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 We have socks.
Oh dear.
Now, if you've ever we've never shown anything about me, but I always wear ankle socks. I enjoy ankle socks. I do not like full length socks because I'm not 7. If I were to wear these socks, they would have to be altered because I don't wear full length
So you have to
socks.
chop it.
I would probably have to use scissors to cut them. These are socks of the Acclaimed, Don. Everybody loves the Acclaimed.
No, they don't.
Are you an Acclaim fan?
Am I throwing it?
Yeah.
We're throwing it.
Yeah. I'm going to take that and I'm going to take and kind of under the table.
Yeah, you can. All right.
Yeah.
The autograph is the last one this month. Oh, this is weird.
No, it's Marcus Alexander.
The gear is very similar,
The gear is very similar.
but this also could be a collector's item because it ain't signed.
What?
It ain't signed. I got to look here if it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Maybe he was signing his books so much that he forgot to sign the 8x10 because it is Powerhouse
Look at
Hobbs.
that.
It is nope, nothing on the back, bro.
Oh.
This is an unsigned 8x10.
I'm going to take that. 'Cause
All
I'm
right.
going to go back to the company.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Yep. I'm going to take that.
Wow, that's the first time that's ever happened.
Yes.
Watch that.
Not the first time I've ever said that. What?
That's
I'm
the
sorry?
Chase variant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Chase variant.
I love that. Certified by All Elite Crate as 100% authentic.
Well, it's an authentic picture. It's a picture of him. Ring of Honor, real quick. Flamita is leaving AAA. And my Ring of Honor notes still 2 hours long
tight.
without commercials. Get this thing on broadcast television so don't take me as long.
Do you have the update to last week's note in that scope?
I don't know, do I?
AAW Plus?
It's not official yet. I'm waiting.
No, they made the statement.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it's not domestic.
Okay. Iron Savages reminding all of us that there was a time called the 80s.
Hey, I miss Bear Country.
And I think this might be a first in the pure division. Wood Shibata only had 1 rope break.
Nice. I dig that. Well, if you're going to have it, they both have the amateur grappling background.
Yeah.
It does
It
work.
was a good match. Went 13 out of the 15 minutes.
Nice.
AEW Rampage, Chris Statlander. That's one way to cut a promo.
No, the best note on that one is respect to Renee Paquette keeping a straight face.
I love my Renee. And the parking lot brawl, not as good as the first one. I was really waiting for at least one member of Proud and Powerful to show up.
Well, at that same time, we have that report, but I think that's being saved for All Out.
Yep.
At that same note, though, it was really tough to not just repeat the first one because it was so good.
Let's run through SmackDown real quick because we're getting short on time.
Absolutely.
Michaela Braxton is leaving the bump as host,
Hopefully she's getting opportunities in other areas.
handing over the reins to Megan Moran. She will still be a contributor to the show. She is just not hosting.
Right, but giving her more time to do other more important things.
SmackDown could be leaving Fox.
Yeah, that's a funny note.
The company is wanting 50% more money for them to keep the rights. And Fox is like, no, we're good.
Allegedly, there is reports out there that it was up to 70% of an increase.
What they want for both Raw and SmackDown or between them is $700 million.
Well, they're also scrambling to find anybody for anything at this point.
So, want to understand being over? For those kids that you don't understand,
yeah,
you understand how being over. Listen to the pop at the beginning of SmackDown when LA Knight walked out. That was a genuine roof-destroying pop.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the other thing.
What?
That's a Road Warrior pop.
It truly was. And the next chapter of the Hurt Business begins.
Allegedly.
I'm here for it.
I'm good with it. I just don't know what they're going to. If they're going, just don't call it the new anything. The new nothing ever works.
The Hurt Corporation? I don't know.
The Hurt Embassy.
And Grayson Waller heel to heel. How about that? Only other note I have for this week for MLW, Matt Cardona is going to have a Kiss My Foot match with Mance Warner at Fury Road. And Akira versus Jimmy Lloyd will have a street fight.
You know, entertain me. Go for it.
Just one thing, kids. Remember, no hay. Don't use hay.
I am owed. No, go ahead. Use hay. I deserve $5 every time it's done.
All right, so let's get through the final.
Don't laugh. I don't even know if you know that story.
He has a horrible allergy to hay. And we went to see MLW. They had a bunkhouse brawl, and he got hay thrown in his face.
Oh, I took the hay bale shot and wound up in the opening for MLW.
Yeah. Well, after it happened, they ran out with a waiver for him to sign. The great Ref Garmin, our dude.
Frank Gastineau.
All right, let's get to the current pro wrestling crate because we're running short on time. We have 9 more minutes until SummerSlam gets underway. Hey, look at 2 Hall of Famers right there. Byron Sax is a Hall of Famer. Dad's in the house. All right, shirt number 1 of the current pro wrestling crate.
Not looking.
I think you both pass on this.
Oh, really?
I think you both do. And I think if you both pass on this, I will pass on this, and I will give it to Misty with a caveat.
Uh-oh.
It's a kind of a cool shirt. Doesn't violate it doesn't violate any of your rules. Well, actually, it might. Yeah, it kind of does, but it's very subtle.
Super spare Jeff Hardy.
So
even the shirt feels like a contact high.
It's got that nice ink smell to it.
I rest my case.
So you're passing?
Well, I'm all good on, cleaning up pet messes with rags, so I don't need another one.
Don?
I'll take it.
You're going to take it.
Don will take it.
All right, fair enough. The other shirt for this month? Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Is interesting?
This does violate rules, but there is a possibility that you will take it.
I understand. The question is, how bad does it break rules? Because I have no problem bending them.
It's got kind of a Muhammad Ali.
I got here in half an hour.
It's got allegedly. It's got kind of a Muhammad Ali vibe to it.
That is a weird stretch. Your belt's upside down.
Wait until you get there. It's because you know how Ali always had that style of T-shirt that had his name and
yeah.
Are
you talking about the script or the block lettering?
Both.
Oh, okay.
This is both within the same shirt.
Got you.
What if I told you it was a Will Ospreay take on it?
Yup. That's my dude.
There we go. Do I know one of my best friends? I know him well. All right.
That's a quality wrestler.
So we
Not
have
Jeff Hardy.
Easy killer. All right, Don, we have 3 items, a micro brawler. That's what we got. And we got 6 minutes.
Okay,
Dougie Fresh, you're on.
Item 3.
Item 3 is a keychain holder thing.
Like a lanyard?
It is a mini lanyard.
So
from our friends at Pro Wrestling Tees.
Oh, that's a nice little wristlet lanyard. I will pass.
Don?
I'll pass.
Anybody want a wrist lanyard? Wrist lanyards are really
Does anybody
good
want a keychain that you can wrap around things?
Does that have any wrist on it?
No, it's just a shop.
All right.
Pro Wrestling Tees.
What are we doing next, Don?
Let's do the micro ball.
The micro brawler. Interesting. I'm just going to go right to it because we're running out of time. It is Hayabusa.
No, the worst part is I want to take it so that I can give it to official wrestler of the Cheap Podcast, Koa, who is a massive Hayabusa fan.
Then do that.
Yeah, I will be in
All right,
Vegas
there
in a
we
couple
go.
weeks, so I will. Koa, if you're watching, I got you.
Pin or item?
Let's do the pin.
The pin represents your new AEW Women's Champion, the Sheeta.
Pass. It's a great pin, but
It's a great pin.
I just don't do pins.
I do the pins.
All right. I now have 3 pins. The item is a patch, one you would stitch to a jacket. Maybe you could get 6 more of these patches. And then you would have a total of 7 of these patches
Thanos?
for a 7-star athlete or tag team.
Oh, I wish I had somewhere to put patches. You know what? I'm actually going to figure something out.
All right,
I'll
there you
take
go.
that.
And the autograph for this month, which we hope actually has an autograph on it. Oh, you're not passing this. There's no way. You're not passing this. There's no way.
Easy killer.
It's not going to happen.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
I'm not. This is an WCW NWO 8x10.
So, like Buff Bagwell?
Look away because I'm going to show them.
Okay, I am staring at these lovely curtains, and that's a ceiling. Oh, look at that there. That's a vent.
Okay,
And-
turn back around, please.
Okay, we can do
Can I
this.
give a little clue?
No.
Can I give a little
Oh,
clip?
come
I get to host this segment of the show.
on. Just once.
No.
Okay.
Because
Look at him. He is the captain.
because
now.
there's a specific reason that
He
I'm
did
going to present this, because there is a story that goes with this that Alex will be telling. Am I watching 3D? Cool.
I think Don just spoiled it, by the way.
What do you mean?
He had to do the thing.
Did you spoil it?
No.
Seriously, did you spoil?
No.
I'm not going to say who I think it is based on his motions, but
What'd you do?
Nothing. I mean, seriously, I was just.
he took a golf swing.
Did you take a golf swing?
Yeah, but I mean, what?
Then he ruined it.
Okay.
That was a gimmick that he had. You know that.
What's the?
That
You
would,
don't remember-
That would be Kerwin White.
How many? Kerwin.
He was Kerwin White and he drove a golf cart.
And his caddy was Dolph Ziggler.
Uh-huh. But here's the thing. Not only is it him, but it is an old school WCW NWO autograph.
That's my
And
dude.
it's the Eddie Guerrero is my
Yes.
favorite wrestler t-shirt.
Yes. Okay. So I will be quick.
we're running. We have 2 minutes.
Okay,
You can
I'll
tell
tell
that to
after.
these people after we're done, because it's almost time for SummerSlam. The camera's here. It's not here. Tune in on Peacock in the next 2 minutes. We hope you enjoy the show. We will be back at our normal time next Sunday. We cannot thank you enough for joining us. Follow us on all your social medias, The Cheap Popcast. Remember, we're on Twitch now, too, on Sunday nights, so you can catch us there. Follow us on all your channels. I am, yes, that Rob Irvin.
I am Vexploit on all social media. If you'd like help out the show, please go to prowrestlingtees.com and search for the Cheap Popcast.
And that URL gets those awesome shirts that even make me look good. ProWrestlingTees.com/cheapcopcast. And we'll be back in a few weeks, guys.
Yeah, this is Don's last show until next month, because he's going on vacation. Make sure you watch All In. You might see him. So until next time, for Alex, for Don, for the Empire, I'm Rob. This has been the Cheap Popcast. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.